Hello, it's David Chesterman here from loverelationshipsanddating.com, and I'm here with another video that'll hopefully help keep your love burning brightly for many years to come. The reason I wanted to talk about this topic today is I read an article recently about a lot of younger couples are actually seeking marriage counseling before they even get married, just because they understand that it can be quite tough to keep the connection alive between two people just for many years. So I thought I'd compile a few ideas that'll hopefully save you some psychiatrist bills, and will keep your love burning long after the honeymoon period ends. So here's our first bit of advice, and that is breaking old habits. Or perhaps it should be more accurately watching out for habits forming. The longer you stay together with someone, the easier it can be to fall into routines with them. And by this I mean it can be as simple as every Friday night is a Pizza and Grey's Anatomy night, or it can even be as simple as conversation routines. And by that I mean your partner might already know what you're going to say before you even say it. So adding a little bit of spontaneity and excitement and just trying to break the routines really helps from your relationship falling into a rut. Okay, the next point I wanted to talk about is just staying in touch throughout the day. So when you wake up and get out of bed, you might give each other a hug and a kiss, kind of good morning. But what about staying in touch throughout the day? Now, I realize if you work a 9 to 5 job, you probably can't do this every day. But on the weekend or something like that, or even in the evenings, if you're just walking past your partner or to the kitchen or something like that, why not just give them a quick touch on the shoulder just to let them know that you're thinking about them. And then, of course, if you're in public, you can always hold hands and that kind of thing. And not only does it feel really, really good, but it also actually triggers the release of hormones that actually strengthen your bond as a couple. So it's definitely a great long-term trick to keeping your relationship happy. Sex, please. Well, it was only a matter of time till we got down and dirty, but unless you've been living an abstinent lifestyle or you're just planning to wait until you get married before you have sex, we've all go through ups and downs in the frequency of the act. Now, this isn't inherently bad, but guys in particular, we need that physical intimacy just to almost get our love off our chest, so to speak. Now, don't think of sex as a chore, but sometimes, especially if you're in a bit of a slump, it's important that you do make time for it, just so that you have a happy and healthy relationship. Make sure you listen. This is probably the most important tip of the video, just because most relationships actually end just because of poor communication or a lack of understanding. Especially in the heat of battle, it can be very tough to kind of keep a level head and actually listen to what your partner's saying. So instead of kind of preparing your retort to whatever their onslaught may be, make sure you actually engage in the conversation, and by that I mean make sure you nod and reiterate just what your partner's saying so that they felt like they're understood. And then once they've got their point of view across, then sort of make sure that you get your thoughts out as well, but in a respectful and calm manner. This really validates your partner, makes them feel like they're understood, and ultimately leads to a happy and a healthier relationship. In order to be tolerant, you must tolerate intolerance. It can be tough, but you have to remember that we're not all perfect. If your partner maybe doesn't like going out on the weekend or doesn't like meeting new people, when they sort of say no to you, it's important that you don't blow up, but rather remember that you yourself will have some flaws that maybe they put up with. And also, if you can, think of whatever their annoying trait, turn it into a positive if you can. So, for example, if your boyfriend hated meeting new people all the time, rather than looking at it as a negative, look at it as a positive, that he's confident within himself, and I guess that he's not going to run off and cheat on you as well is always a bonus. So, just to summarize what we went over in this video, do what you can to keep things fresh and exciting. If that means try new hobbies, then so be it. And also do your best to keep communication open and easy. The harder it is for your partner to talk to you or for you to talk to your partner, the more troubles that you're going to encounter. I think that's all I've got to say for the moment, other than to wish you a happy and healthy relationship, and to remind you to visit loverelationshipsanddating.com. I've been David Chesterman. Thank you very much.